evening. I'm Doug Foxx, the 4-H educator for Wayne County, and I'd like to thank you for joining us for tonight's 4-H recognition program. We really wish we could gather in person for a meal to celebrate all of our award winners and be together, but this year COVID has challenged us to rethink and find new ways of doing things that we normally do. So we've put together this video tonight to honor our award winners, but once COVID is over, sometime hopefully soon in the next few months or next year, we look forward to getting back together in person and having a really big celebration. We selected the theme Climb Your Mountain for this year's 4-H recognition program because that's really what it's felt like this year as we've made a trek through a lot of different challenges. I really feel like we reached that mountaintop here in September when we had our junior fair, and it was a special fair. It was different, but it was great to have everyone together and have an opportunity for our youth to exhibit and show their animals and their projects and just be together. So we appreciate all of our 4-H youth, parents, and volunteers for their participation, resilience, and flexibility in adapting to the challenges and changes that we've experienced this year. So while this year has been challenging, much like climbing a mountain, there are also many people and groups that we are thankful for that have helped us along our climb. So some groups and individuals we want to thank tonight and just give a recognition to would be our Wayne County Commissioners, Commissioners Ron Omstutz, Sue Smale, and Becky Foster. They provide the funding that supports our office and the Extension Office and our staff so we can conduct 4-H programming here in Wayne County. Our 4-H Advisory Committee and all of our project area committees. These volunteers help us plan and organize and carry out our activities throughout the year. So the Beef Committee, Building 10 Committee, the Dairy Committee, Dog Committee, Goat, Horse, Poultry and Rabbit, Sheep, and the Swine Committees. We could not do it without you guys. It takes a lot of people to put together all of our events and activities, and especially at fair time. And so along with that, our Junior Fair Awards Committee, Junior Fair Sale Committee, auctioneers, ringmen, clerks, and our staff from the Farmers National Bank that help the Legacy Dinner Committee. And even though we didn't get to have a Legacy Dinner this year, we're so grateful for the group that worked hard this last fall and into the winter planning for our Legacy Dinner, and we're still able to raise $25,000. So we're very grateful for that support to our program, and we look forward to continuing the Legacy Dinner sometime in the future when we're able to gather again safely. We also want to thank our live stream volunteers that stepped up and helped run the cameras and live streams during the fair this year. That was very special. We'd like to thank our Extension Office staff and our whole team at the office. So Michael Goard, our 4-H program assistant, Sarah Boreman, 4-H program assistant, and our front office staff, Shelby Layman and Suzanne Ferenchek. They worked together with me to make the 4-H team. And then our Junior Fair secretary, Marcia Bruick. Marcia's just amazing. She keeps us all running during the fair, and it was such a great support. And working alongside with Marcia and our 4-H team at the fair, the Junior Fair staff assistants, Dave and Sharon Emler, Stephen Heppy, Cheryl Gordon, and Bonnie Kruger. And then our Senior Fair Board and our fair manager, Matt Martin. Again, without all of these people working together, it would be very, very difficult to have the kind of quality 4-H program and activities that we have here in Wayne County. So we're very grateful for all of these groups. For our recognition program this year, we are giving out a 4-H travel mug to all of our award winners this year. So we hope you will enjoy a nice warm or cold beverage at your leisure with this new 4-H travel mug. Tonight, we'll be recognizing our Star 4-H clubs, 4, 8, and last year 4-H members, volunteers for their years of service in 5-year increments, and youth that have participated in various county and state level teams and activities. We have also pre-recorded award presentations to our top award recipients, which include the Meritorious Service Award, Excellence in 4-H Award, Outstanding Junior Leaders Award, and a couple of new awards this year, Outstanding Camp Counselors and Outstanding Junior Fair Board members. So we hope you enjoy tonight's recognition program and look forward to kicking off a new 4-H year in 2021. Our first set of awards to present tonight are our Club Star Awards. 3 years ago, we started the Club Star Award to recognize clubs that have demonstrated excellence across many aspects of 4-H programming. It is based on a point system, and our goal was for the club advisors to work together with their club officers and members to fill in this report form and share with us some of the wonderful things they're doing at the club level. And so the Club Star Award offers points in the following categories: club organization, club activities and meetings, and involvement in county, state, and national 4-H activities. We're very pleased to recognize 10 clubs this year that have earned this standard of excellence as a Star 4-H club. In creating the Star Club Award, we wanted to provide these outstanding clubs with something useful that they could use with their club members. So the winning clubs this year will have their choice of a $200 credit to be used at S&S Worldwide for the purchase of recreation or craft supplies, or a $200 credit to be used to purchase items from the 4-H mall. Our organizational advisors will be mailed the form to complete and should return it with their club's order to the extension office by April 1st. So this year's Star 4-H clubs are Apple Creek Wide Awake, and they are led by organizational advisors Sherry Smith and Kristen Davies, along with President Jake Sundberg. Canaan Country Cousins, led by organizational advisor Melissa Rupp and co-presidents Hallie Miller and Kendra Marty. Clinton Lads and Lassies, led by organizational advisor Marcy Warren and President Laney Hunsberger. Country Strong 4-H Club, led by Rhonda Oser, organizational advisor, and President Morgan Johnson. Dalton Kidron Big Four, led by advisors Larry and Laurel Strasbaugh and co-presidents Luke Greer and Clay Johnson. Smithy Whiz Kids, led by organizational advisor Stacy Bune. And the Sugar Creek Gang 4-H Club, led by their organizational advisor Donna Kramer and President Tanya Bowman. And Valley College 4-H, led by organizational advisor Alicia Swires and President Kayla Ling. Wayne County Hoof and Hide, led by organizational advisor Mindy Wursler and club president Anna Pooster. And last but certainly not least, the Wayne County Trailblazers 4-H Club, led by organizational advisor Kim Mumaw and club president Liliana Plessinger. Next up, our 4-H program assistant Michael Goard will be presenting the Outstanding Junior Leaders Award.
The Outstanding Junior Leaders Award is here to recognize the junior leader that has shown up, been a part of, and really tried to excel in the Junior Leaders Club. This recipient, which we only had one from this program year, has been an Outstanding Junior Leaders for 2 years straight. The Outstanding Junior Leader Award is presented with this plaque, and this recipient is very deserving. She's been a huge help to the Junior Leaders Club. She's always participant, and she really just tries to be a leader amongst all the groups. So this year, the award goes to Kyle Wolf. Great job.
And next up, our 4-H program assistant, Sarah Boreman, will be presenting the Outstanding Junior Fair Board Awards.
Our first recipient of the Outstanding Junior Fair Board Member Award is very deserving of this award. They were there every moment we needed them for not only the Fair Board, but also for their species. They did an extreme job of service to the GOAT committee and to our whole fair, and we wouldn't have been able to have such a successful fair without such an outstanding Junior Fair Board member. So our first recipient is Owen Grosniclaus. Our next member that received the Outstanding Junior Fair Board Award was a member of the Swine Committee. He had a positive attitude, excellent attendance. He was always the first one there and the last one to leave, and was just very deserving of this award. Our next recipient is Briar Muller. Our next recipient of the Outstanding Junior Fair Board Award is Lane Duplega. He's a first-year member, but he's a first-rate member at that. He's a great leader for the Swine Committee, and he was dependable and a hard worker. We're very happy to have him on our Junior Fair Board. Congratulations, Lane. The next recipient of our Outstanding Junior Fair Board Award has an infectious personality. He's so much fun to be around and is such a great motivator for our entire Junior Fair Board. He was always there whenever we needed him, no matter what hour of the day it was. I know our Poultry Rabbit show wouldn't have been as successful without him, and it's young members like this that really help the whole fair be a great experience for everyone. Our next Outstanding Junior Fair Board member is Grady Bickett. There you go. Good job. Our next Outstanding Junior Fair Board member, the first word that comes to mind for me is dedication. Dedication to the fair, to the committee, to his club, across the board. He is always there. You can find him at all hours in the barn, at all hours in the Junior Fair office. He's a distinguished member of this Junior Fair Board. Overall exceptional on the committee, on the court, as an officer of the Junior Fair Board. He is an excellent member. So Kelton Bear, we'd like to present you with an Outstanding Junior Fair Board Award. Thank you. Our next recipient of the Outstanding Junior Fair Board Award is Morgan Vodka. She was an outstanding Junior Fair member for her committee and was willing and able to help us with whatever we needed. She was always there, a very hard worker, and did an excellent job of communication with our whole team. We're so proud of you. Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.
Our final Outstanding Junior Fair Board member is proven himself to be our most caring and compassionate member. All during the fair, it was, what can I do next? What can I do to help? And he has just proven that positive attitude throughout our entire fair process and throughout the entire year. I'm excited personally, and I know our team is, for many more years with this young man, and I know he's going to set such a good example for many more youth to follow him. Our next Outstanding Junior Fair Board member is Gavin Mabel. Congratulations, Gavin.
Thank you.
And now I'd like to welcome back 4-H Program Assistant Michael Gordon to present our Outstanding Camp Counselor Awards.
So next up, we're going to have our Outstanding Camp Counselor Award. This award goes to some of the camp counselors that have really gone above and beyond. This award is figured by the advisors of the Camp Counselors Group. These kids really strove for excellence, made sure that they went above and beyond the call of duty. They took initiative, and especially this year when everything went virtual, we've really appreciated these camp counselors to the extent of everything that they've done, going out of their way to make extra content and really put forth the best of their ability to be able to provide for the youth. So for the first one to receive this award tonight, we've got Connor Rotolo. Good job, buddy. Our next recipient for the Outstanding Camp Counselor Award is Amelia Smith. Amelia also worked with the Special Activities Group, and she was really my rock. She did an amazing job with communicating with me, making sure that her group stayed on track, and also being the leader that group really needed. So congratulations, Amelia, and thank you for helping us out this year. So our next recipient for the Outstanding Camp Counselor Award is Libby Grossman class. Libby went above and beyond with being able to make her videos. She even went outside of her own group to be able to put together videos for other groups and help wherever she could. Libby's a great mentor to the younger camp counselors, and I'll be excited, and hopefully she'll come back and do it with us again. So why don't you come up on stage with me, Libby? Here's your award. Good job. So our next recipient for the Outstanding Camp Counselor Award is Shelby Layman. Shelby was an outstanding member of the Camp Counselor Group. She went above and beyond creating content for her group. She was with the Special Activities Committee, and she was a great help in document creation, facilitating conversations, and she was really an outstanding member. And here we're going to present her with the Outstanding Camp Counselor. Good job, Shelby.
Thank you.
Yep. Our last award recipient for the Outstanding Camp Counselor Award is Riley Stahl. She really did an amazing job working with her dances and rec group. She was always dependable, really on time with all of the things that she did. We've really appreciated her work, and we were so glad to have her as one of our Outstanding Camp Counselors this year. Great job to all of the Outstanding Camp Counselors.
Our next award tonight is the Excellence in 4-H Award, and this is the highest honor that we bestow upon a youth member in 4-H here in Wayne County. And tonight we have two special recipients of this award. Our first recipient is Emily Croft. Emily, if you'd come forward. Give you a fist bump.
Okay.
Here's your plaque. Emily, we're so proud of you. Emily has been a truly outstanding 4-H'er throughout her entire time in 4-H. How many years have you been in 4-H?
I just completed my 11th.
11 years. And so during this time, she's been a leader on Junior Fair Board. She's been one of our very best camp counselors. She's been super involved in car teams and junior leaders and all kinds of activities. What are some of the projects you've shown and taken through 4-H?
Through 4-H, I have been able to take a carcass steer, a market steer, and I just showed for the last year ever, and I'm so bummed that it was my last year that I showed it. I was able to take a market hog, and I had the most fun with that I've ever had.
That's great. And Emily did a phenomenal job announcing during the hog show the entire time. She was so informative and giving everyone in the show ring, as well as those watching on the live stream, all kinds of information and details about what was going on, and was great at calling the classes into the show ring and really keeping the show moving. And so we're so proud of her. We're gonna really miss you. And as you think back on your time in 4-H, what are any favorite memories that jump out at you?
Yeah, so my favorite is by far gonna be when I got the chance to represent Wayne County 4-H at the National 4-H Conference. And that was in Washington, D.C., so I got to go and basically represent the county at the national level.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, we are so proud of you. You did a fabulous job representing us there and all throughout your time in 4-H. I know Emily got to come with us to present to the Rotary Club in Worcester about the livestock sale, just all kinds of things, and we're going to really miss you. So we wish you the very best and you know, best wishes in all of your future plans.
Thank you.
Thanks, Emily. Our next recipient of the Excellence in 4-H Award is Reese Barstow. Reese, if you come forward. We'll give you a fist bump here.
All right.
Reese, we're very proud of Reese for all of his accomplishments in 4-H. He's been very active with Junior Fair Board, been a part of our camp counseling team. He's just been a great leader, been involved with car teams, lots of activities throughout the year. So Reese, is there any favorite 4-H memories that stand out?
Probably just always being able to help somebody and see somebody smile.
Sure. Any particular projects you've really enjoyed?
I've always taken a swine project since the first year I was in 4-H. I've taken poultry and goats, and that's it.
Okay. Any future plans that you've got lined up at this point?
I plan to own my own business in the area and landscaping.
Okay, great. All right, well, thank you so much for coming out tonight, Reese. We're real proud of you and wish you the best in your future here.
Thank you.
Our next award, the Meritorious Service Award, honors some very special volunteers. And the Meritorious Service Award is the highest award we give to a current volunteer or supporter of our 4-H program here in Wayne County. Tonight, we're very excited to honor Dave and Miriam Zeck. Dave, Miriam, if you'd come forward. Dave and Miriam were nominated by Lily Bickett and approved by the 4-H Advisory Committee for this award. We're very honored to have them here with us, and we'd like to share a little bit about what Lily wrote in her nomination for Dave and Miriam. Dave and Miriam have been 4-H volunteers for over 40 years. They have been club advisors for both Jefferson Pioneers and Valley College 4-H Club. They have had a positive and memorable impact on youth through their dedication to 4-H, fair, and the community. Their example of consistent kindness, patience, and values are what help kids grow in a club. When I was a 4-H member, I was always excited to see them both at meetings, and they encouraged me and other members to become leaders and to learn by doing. They are some of the most cheerful, fun-loving, and thoughtful people I have ever met, and I'm always in a better mood after being around them. It's that contagious enthusiasm and caring attitude that makes them exceptional as 4-H leaders. Not only have they been involved by leading their 4-H club, but they also participate and serve the community in other ways. Dave has been a shooting sports advisor, served as a 4-H camp staff, fair staff, attended and helped at leadership events such as Buckeye Leadership Workshop, Ohio State 4-H Leadership Camp, State Shooting Sports Camp, and many others, and has been a still project judge at the State Fair. Miriam has worked in the 4-H information booth as well as judged safety talks and speeches at state and county fair. She is also an active member of Oak Hill Chapel Church and the Valley College Grange. Both Miriam and Dave have also helped work for the 4-H Endowment fundraiser dinner. I believe Dave and Miriam deserve the Meritorious Award more than anyone. They deserve it because they have been wonderful friends, leaders, and have both been incredibly dedicated to serving the youth of Wayne County 4-H in countless ways. It's people like them that make our 4-H program one of the best in the state. So Dave and Miriam, there's a wonderful write-up from Lily, and we're very honored to present this Meritorious Service Award to you tonight for all of your years of dedication to Wayne County 4-H. So is there anything you'd like to, fist bump is what we're allowed to do since COVID. Is there anything you'd like to share with the folks watching about receiving this award and anything that it means to you?
I have to say this was the toughest year ever for me in 4-H. 43 years as a leader, many years as a counselor before that, and to see so many things canceled, but still come through, it made things tough, but it made things, it still showed the resiliency of the kids, it showed the resiliency of the leaders, and we still had a great 4-H year, even despite all this, and it's been pretty awesome.
I'd like to thank Lily for nominating us, and all these years, it's been fun most of the time. Once in a while, not so much, but we always made it through. We always made the best better, and I always told everyone that I have the best 4-H club ever, and every year I mean it.
Sure. Well, we really appreciate Dave and Miriam and all of their dedication to Wayne County 4-H for all of their years of service, and we just wanted to see, is there any favorite memories that jump out at you?
So many memories. I've seen our kids that got Grand Champion Reserve this year, and their ducks and geese that they completed. They completed their projects. 4-H camp, memories that just go forever. 4-H camp is something that it's more than just the kids. It's more than just it's an event. It's lifetime memories, and seeing kids hit the bullseye for the first time, seeing kids that shoot a rifle that didn't really want to shoot a rifle, but then they thought this is really fun, and we have a lot of fun.
Yeah, my favorite memories are watching the kids grow and develop and start out really shy in the club, and by the time they're finished, they're old hands helping the new ones. We used to go every summer someplace to have some fun with the kids, and then all at once they didn't want to do that anymore. They just like going to each other's houses and having a picnic and making their own fun, and that's even better.
Sure. Great. Well, thank you guys so much, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future here. So. Tonight, we would also like to say a special thank you to all of our 4-H volunteers and recognize our new first-year volunteers and all volunteers that have achieved milestones in 5-year increments for their service to Wayne County 4-H. To begin with recognizing our volunteers for their years of service, we'll start with our first-year volunteers. We're very excited to have this group joining our Wayne County 4-H family this year. Anna Armstrong, Jesse Bear, Alyssa Beery, Lester Berry, Mary Berry, Jamie Bickett, Lily Bickett, Stacy DeArment, Jason DeMassimo, Julie DeMassimo, David Durstein, Mackenzie Harmon, Esther Hurst, Emily Hostetler, Kyle Hutchison, Heather Kinney,
Briar Layman, Julie Lightfoot, Kelly Miller, Peyton Mullet, Tiffany Pompey, Abby Rossiter, Barbara Seidel, Doris Seidel, Mark Seidel, Craig Simmons, Kevin Sprang, Michael Springer, Melissa Stoudemire, and Doug Worth. We're looking forward to all of their accomplishments as they get going as new volunteers with Wayne County 4-H. Now to recognize and honor our 5th year volunteers, we have Tara Becker, Lori Hershey, Mackenzie Hyatt, Ashley Musselman, Rosemary Navratil, Marlo Perdikas, Vicky Rosler, David Snyder, Suzanne Snyder, Deanna Troutman, Clint Wallencheck, Elise Yacaprero. We appreciate them for 5 years of their service to our program and look forward to many more accomplishments as they move forward as well. And now we would like to recognize volunteers completing 10 years of service. Michelle Holcomb, Gary Camps, Elaine Koch, Donna Kramer, Kiefer Musselman, Melissa Peter, Adam Swinehart, and Sarah Zimmerly. And now our volunteers that have completed 15 years of service this year: Doug Markley and Scott Markley. Volunteers completing 20 years of service include Seth Andrews, Beth Brenneman, Leanne Caldwell, Craig Dute, Barbara Guthrie, Jennifer King, Beth Schisler, Barb Zaveski, and Jeffrey Zimmerly. And now our volunteers that have completed 25 years of service this year, a quarter of a century: Mark Oser and Sherry Wellard. Volunteers that have reached the 30th year of service, a huge accomplishment: Amy Graber, Elizabeth Kinney, Tanya Marty, Jean Mumaw, and Brenda Oser. We're so proud of all of you. And now volunteers completing an amazing 35 years of service: Priscilla Gresser, Luann Lefevre, and Nancy Schiffer. A very special group of volunteers who have completed 40 plus years of service: John Lefevre, 40 years, Kimberly Mumaw, 40 years, Linda Prohaska, 40 years, Dave Stahl, 43 years, Dave Zeck, 43 years, Miriam Zeck, 43 years, Dorothy Lackman, 44 years, Dave Emler, 47 years, Sharon Emler, 49 years, Priscilla Sprang, 51 years, and our longest serving volunteer, Sandra Gordon, at 53 years this year.
Wow, combined, that is 493 years, almost 500 years of volunteer service to our 4-H program. These are truly a special group of volunteers.
We have a large group of 4-H youth that we would like to recognize tonight. So we have prepared slides that list the youth's name and the award, or in some cases, multiple awards that they are receiving. So these slides will be presented alphabetically, and I will read the names of each of the youth that are receiving awards, and you will be able to see the awards that they're receiving on the screen. So to get started, Joy Ocker, Lucy Ocker, Tyler Aarons, Anthony Ambers, Hannah Amstutz, Avery Andrews, Christine Enfant, Ashley Armstrong, Catherine Armstrong, Thomas Armstrong, Caitlin Arnholt, Adeline Aubrey, Kelton Bear, Hermione Baker, Summer Baker, Adam Baltic, Cooper Baltic, Eli Baltic, Grady Baltic, Brody Bollier, Madeline Bainey, McKenna Bainey, Reese Barstow, Lori Bauman, Trenton Bayless, Isabella Beam, Violet Bechtel, Cameron Becker, Brianna Beckett, Miranda Beckett, Lane Beckler, Luke Beckler, Grady Beery, Maddox Belmont, Kaylee Bender, Jacob Bernadine, Jaden Berry, Landon Berry, Savannah Berry, Grady Bickett, Alex Borton, Ariana Borton, Grace Bowen, Sam Brazes, Jocelyn Brenner, Dia Bresson, Ellie Brilhart, Brielle Burchett, Meredith Brown, Elise Buckingham, Isabella Buckingham, Nathan Buckingham, Emily Boosie, Haley Caldwell, Colson Capadoni, Hattie Carr, Corbin Cheney, Kaylee Cherry, Sydney Christian, Gracie Clark, Carissa Clark, Rogan Clark, Ty Clark, Audrey Cochran, Katie Compston, Jacob Compston, McKenna Connolly, Addison Connolly, Emily Connolly, Viola Conway, Lindsay Coots, Nicholas Coots, Kaylee Cotton, Olivia Krylo, Reese Krylo, Emily Croft, Tyler Croft, Aubrey Chapo, Carly Chapo, Kaya Chapo, Louis Sabor, Luke Daly, Olivia Daly, Blake Davis, Eleanor Davis, Ian DeArmond, Caitlin DeMassimo, Janai Dilgard, Zoe Dute, Lane Duplaga, Lena Durstein, Samuel Ettinger, Boyd Ellett, Josie Emler, Sydney Emler, Angel Ennis, Asher Erf, Hayden Erf, Andrea Esselburn, Brianne Fatzinger, Brooke Fatzinger, Kennedy Finley, Tate Fireball, Trace Fireball, Alyssa Phone, Kiana Phone, Megan Fox, Taylor Fox, Oliver Fox, Charlotte Gaines, Ethan Gosser, Kaya Gosser, Reagan Gerhardt, Jameson Gilbert, Mackenzie Ghosh, Ariana Grave, Hannah Green, Luke Greer, Thomas Gress, Libby Grossman-Klaas, Owen Grossman-Klaas, Grace Gunkelman, Tim Gunkelman, Peyton Hacker, Olivia Haynes, Sarah Hayes, Ellie Hanshaw, Jesse Hanshaw, Ashley Havermail, Caden Haynes, Caleb Haynes, Annie Hennico, Gibson Hennico, Gracie Hennico, Alexis Henry, Lauren Hirschberger, Alexander Heddick, Cassandra Heiner, David Heiner, Tate Hickson, Jenna Hajerpi, Jamie Hofstetter, Allison Horst, Nathan Horst, Bram Hostetler, Patricia Hostetler, Anna Hovest, Emily Hovest, Sarah Hovest, Bailey Howman, Jake Howman, Lainey Hunsberger, Jagger Hyatt, Jesse Hyatt, Bryson Indorf, Tegan Ingold, Brianna Gentis, Madison Jester, Clay Johnson, Kylie Johnson, Mallory Johnson, Mason Johnson, Molly Johnson, Morgan Johnson, Caden Carrig, Caden Katanik, Amanda Katz, Kelly Kearney, Kendra Keener, Avery Kepler, Jenna Kepler, Isaac Kinney, Noah Kinney, Jocelyn Knapp, Hannah Kozer, Hunter Kramer, Maria Kuzma, Elizabeth Laney, Julia Larison, Anna Laufenberger, Kayla Lawson, Connor Lawson, Taylor Leach, Eric Layman, Lily Layman, Shelby Layman, Andrew Lemaster, Gabe Lengacher, Evelyn Linden, Carly Lynch, Gabriel Mabel, Gavin Mabel, Paige Mabel, Caleb Mayers, Kane Mayers, Megan Martin, Micah Martinez, Kendra Marty, Remy Mays, Madeline Mazer, Danina McClure, Kara McKay, Haley McKelvey, Jordan Malagari, Ben Melky, Aurora Metz, Hallie Miller, Zane Miller, Diane Mills, Cheyenne Moore, Piper Moore, Wyatt Moore, Abby Moran, Lindsay Moran, Brant Morlock, Colby Morlock, Alexis Morris, Madison Morrow, Briar Muller, Hunter Mullett, Eiley Mumaw, Ava Murphy, Douglas Murphy, Adeline Musser, Anderson Musser, Timothy Musser, Samuel Navratil, Kaylin Newhauser, Abigail Noyes, Gabrielle Nussbaum, Nakia Ogg, Zoe Odeker Martin, Taylor Olszewski, Madison Pannell, Aubrey Peoples, Elena Perman, Letha Perman, Georgia Persinger, Andrew Pittman, Elijah Plummer, Adam Rafe Snyder, Brandon Rafe Snyder, Grant Ramsire, Jordan Ramsire, Tyler Ramsire, Wyatt Ramsire, Jeremy Reber, Emily Reed, Hunter Ream, Jared Ream, Abby Ramey, Ben Rhodes, Jaden Riggenbach, Micah Riggenbach, Sydney Riley, Nicholas Roberts, Bryston Rohr, Michael Rohr, Connor Rotolo, Colin Rouse, Carson Rupp, Carly Rupp, Madison Rupp, Clara Saul, Cadence Scale, Seth Shuring, Darren Schaefer, Madeline Champ, Bryn Shearer, Morgan Shepard, William Shepard, Wyatt Shepard, Regan Shockey, Logan Schold, Abby Shoup, Evan Shoup, Gabrielle Shoup, Mallory Schaup, Blake Simmons, Alyssa Simmons, Shane Simmons, Colt Slanksica, Ray Sloan, Amelia Smith, Dirk Smith, Greta Smith, Kelsey Smith, Emily Snyder, Gavin Snyder, Marley Snyder, Noah Sprang, Liam Springer, Samuel Steen, Connor Steidel, Kara Steiner, Solomon Steiner, Rebecca Stinchcomb, Ethan Stoll, Spencer Stoll, Della Stoller, Heidi Stoller, Elena Strasball, Riley Stahl, Logan Swartzentruber, Brooklyn Tarleton, Charlie Tenney, Emery Thompson, Asa Troutman, Sophia Troutman, Matthias Uller, Jaden Underation, Brent Underwood, Angelina Van Zyl, Juliana Varno, Morgan Vodka, Hannah Watson, Garrett Way, Scarlett Way, Jacob Weinman, Craig Wellard, Mary Wellard, Sarah Wellard, Andrew Westover, Addie Wharton, Braxton White, Matthew White, Allison Wickens, Kaylin Wickens, Gavin Wiles, Morgan Wiles, Austin Wilhelmi, Riley Wirt, Mackenzie Wolford, Adam Wolf, Cooper Wolf, Keenan Wolf, Kaya Wolf, Landon Wolf, Nicholas Wolf, Brooke Wiss, Cameron Yeager, Lenora Zemanchik, Tyler Zimmerly, Caleb Zimmerman. Congratulations to all of our youth award recipients.
As we wrap up our recognition program for this evening, we just want to say congratulations to all of our award recipients this year, and thank you to everyone for your continued involvement in and support of our Wayne County 4-H program. We're looking forward to a great 4-H year in 2021.